that didn't quite work because I missed the button for the top screen. But here we are! Yay!
Nokren has turned into a cat.
Nokren is being attacked by a cat.
Screwed!
Yeah.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
Yes. So what's the plan,
Yeah,
the little Banshee child?
Am I persuading her?
Yeah, I mean, this is a hell of a chance. This is not gonna work. But the idea is that all superheroes only get powers, unfortunately, if their parents have perished.
Okay.
And so we need to find a way for her to use her powers for good down here, as all superheroes should.
Okay. If you're trying to get her to stay down here, I'm gonna say that's definitely with disadvantage.
But if I'm helping...
That just makes it a flat roll then.
Yeah, it's flat roll then. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. Heart of the dice?
Yeah.
Oh! It was a 13
Okay.
plus 5.
Let's see.
The second, Nokren would be watching her face. If she looks angry, Nokren is jumping.
She's not going to
and
look
knocking.
angry, I'm going to say, from what you're basically trying to say to her. She's like... she's going to look upset when she has the revelation that most likely her parents are also... Her parents are dead, basically. And that's why she has superpowers, basically.
Okay.
Wait, so we convinced her of that?
You basically convinced her parents are dead, and that's what's given her superpowers.
Oh, fuck.
But you didn't convince her to stay here. She is going to basically start running away from you and going up those stairs that you came down on.
Do we get attack of opportunity?
No, hold on. Don't attack her.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
The town's got lots of people.
Oh my god.
No, jokes aside,
The guards can handle her better than we can.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think that's true.
Tim
There's
is...
so many people.
Is there any way I can shout after her and say, wait, don't leave? Like, try and convince her.
She seems emotionally distressed. I guess if you want to roll with disadvantage, go ahead.
I was too coarse at how I put it.
Yeah. You're like, your parents are dead, that's why you got superpowers. She's like,
Oh
It's
no!
not gonna do it. It's not
Oh
gonna do
no!
it. It's even worse, but it's not an @1. So.
And I found their bodies!
No. So basically, she's just running upstairs.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. At this point, like, how long would it take us to get back to Red?
I mean, not long.
Because if she's run up there...
You guys go get her. You guys go get Red. I'm going to follow her.
Okay.
Next question.
Nokren,
You
go...
can keep up with her. Because you can dash as a bonus action.
Next question. Can you guys lift Red or do anything?
No.
to bring him up?
What
Oh, no, you can't
what
keep
I'm
up
wondering
with
is, does anyone have a health potion available?
I have 1 point of lay on hands.
No, I know. That's not what
No,
I'm
we
asking.
used
You have
all 3 health potions.
We used all 3? Okay.
Yeah.
Then in that case, Nokren, go get Red. I'm coming with Rufus.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Okay.
Try and keep the guards from attacking her and tell them the distance.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna run.
They're gonna be
forward.
terrified. They're gonna probably all fail. Like, okay, yeah. Well, let's run after her.
As I said to Lee, I say lead her to the church, maybe.
Okay.
All the yeah, and then I'm out the door. Then you guys are up the. I'm out the other.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use the lay on hands. 1 hit point. You're up. And as he gets up, I'm gonna red. Okay. Listen.
Takes off running.
No! Look, he's gonna try and grab his hand. Can I try and grab his hand to stop him?
Well, you're no longer raged, at least.
Yeah.
And
Athletics?
you don't
You're
see
alone
anyone
with
else
Nokren.
around.
Yeah, there's no one else around, just you and Nokren.
Yeah, he's very concerned.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
but
believe
you
it would
could
be
also-
contested rules, right?
yeah,
If he's
yeah.
trying
So
to
is it
stop me.
athletics?
Yeah.
Yeah, for you athletics, for me athletics or acrobatics, and we all know it's going to be athletics.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey!
my God.
Nokren's holding
No,
rug
holy
back.
good
You're
soul.
1 HP, like you're still disoriented.
to be fair,
Right.
he's gone down twice.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's not feeling great. He's not feeling great.
I'm also going to be yelling,
Mhm.
clear the way, do not bother her.
Well, you guys will manage to follow her all up to the dungeon, where she's gonna kind of stop. She still seems emotionally distressed, but she also seems confused.
Good. Good.
You know,
Good.
and maybe like a
in
little,
dungeon-
like a little scared, I would say.
I'm going to turn to her and in Elvish, very specifically in Elvish,
Mhm.
say, "Stay calm. I'll be right back." And I'm going to just walk and quickly tell the guards that are, I'm assuming, still in their break room,
Yeah,
playing cards.
probably.
Yes.
Probably
Okay.
a different pair of them. They probably have some shifts.
Okay. I'm gonna tell them, and I'm actually gonna walk up to them, grab them both by the shoulder, like just grab them both on the shoulder,
Uh-huh.
and say, "There's a banshee down the hall. I need you both to leave."
They seem confused.
And
Right here. Go on. Keep going.
yeah, and I'm just gonna say to them, "Please," because she's very confused, and we have it somewhat under control right now. And if you scare her, you are going to make things so much worse. Please leave."
Should we get someone?
No. Lock the door. Maybe find Mercedes, get him to put a spell on that door, if he can, to stop anybody from coming through that door, metaphysical or otherwise.
Okay. They seem very
He will
confused.
You will understand. Just repeat those words.
Let me just roll something here to see how well he repeats those rolls. Oh my god.
Okay,
Right off.
I want to try something while he's doing this.
Fucking guards. He's gonna be like walking up to Mercedes. Yeah, the guy there's like a banger down there, and like something about mashed potatoes. I think said
Oh,
open
my
the
God.
door
I'm
and
gonna
make sure
die.
everyone can go through, metaphysical or otherwise. You'll remember metaphysical. But- God damn it!
Okay,
You the fucking guard.
I want to try a persuasion check with her. I'm going to say to her, calm down. I think we should head to the church. They can help you there.
Will you have the bones of my parents?
They may. They do run the crypts.
You'd be pretty sure that if she already hadn't used it when she was kind of startled by all of you guys, she'd be wailing.
Yeah.
Yeah, again.
Is this going to be flat or is this going to be with disadvantage?
I'm not there. I can't help you.
I know.
I don't think you're about to transfer
Probably
right
because she's still very emotionally unstable right now. Disadvantage.
Okay.
If you can calm her down after this, maybe. Let's see what you roll.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not
Okay.
horrible.
She doesn't seem all the way calmed down, but you seem to have calmed her down a little bit.
Tim's gonna come back.
She wants to take your hand again.
I guess I'll offer it.
Mm-hmm.
Can we?
Tim is coming back, and specifically.
Okay. So she will take your hand, but you feel as though like the mage armor manages to deflect this like blast of like horrid energy, through your head. You're like, oh god.
Yeah, that's what
Mage armor. Okay.
So this was the best decision I made this session, was to cast Mage Armor. But I'm gonna crouch down, and I'm gonna get eye to eye with her, basically. And I'm gonna cast a minor illusion in front of her that is going to just be a small. I'm thinking like a small clockwork carousel.
Okay.
Like literally just showing her something that'll then I don't think I can. You create a sound or an image, not a sound and an image, I guess. but I was thinking it would play like kind of like a soothing song, but like an Elvish song, like an old Elvish song that I would know.
Sure.
Yeah. And just like trying to calm her down and just say, let's go talk to the church, the people at the church. They're very nice, and just keep playing with the illusion and like walk, like still kind of crouched and like walk with them.
Yeah. All right. Nokren, Red. I guess you're just. What are you two doing?
I am holding on as tight as I can to Red's hand, and just saying, okay, Red, the thing that's down here is very strong. We are trying to solve this peacefully, and the other two are okay. We need you to not attack it unless it attacks, and it attacks, not just passive. Okay, you won't understand that. Unless it is aggressive. Okay?
He's not gonna understand.
Yeah, no. Okay. We need Tim. I need Tim to explain this.
Go ahead and make another athletics roll.
Oh no!
He's trying to get away.
Oh!
No, Red has escaped.
I'm sprinting straight after the.
You're
second
slower. You're in heavy armor.
Yeah.
Am I slower? Does that actually reduce my speed though?
I
don't think it does.
I think
It's
you have proficiency in the heavy
play,
armor.
right?
I have proficiency in it, so I don't think it does.
I think what it does. No.
I still have
It
30
gives you
speed.
disadvantage with stealth.
You have disadvantage with the spells. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is it Nokren?
Oh yeah. Oh no. Do you have? What's your
He's the only one who could heal you.
What's your strength score?
My strength score is 16.
Okay, then that's what you needed. If you didn't have that, then your speed would be 10 feet.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm just gonna try and keep pace. and
Clang,
the
clang,
second-
clang, clang.
Yeah.
The second I see eyes with Tim, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna yell like Tim.
Okay, it's gonna. Fortunately, because like they have a little bit of a head start, and it is
also
quite a
gonna-
ways up, and they did also sprint up the stairs. What are you saying, Red?
Oh no, I was saying like we'd probably show up when Tim had tried to explain to the guards, like after he got back.
Yeah.
You think you'd be there like while I'm casting the illusion in front of her, and we're holding hands and like walking down the thing? If I see you while I'm doing that, I'm talking to her in Elvish, and then I would turn to you and in Orcish quickly say, "Do not hurt her." And then I'm gonna keep talking to her in Elvish. If that's
full
like if you're
stop.
there at that point, I am saying to you in Orcish,
Okay.
do not hurt her.
She is
And
going
I'm
to
gonna-
go basically the closest thing to like a defensive like stance, and looks just horrifying, angry at the. It's like, the bad man is back.
And I'm
That
gonna
girl!
and I'm gonna say to her in Elvish,
Mhm.
calm down. He's not coming with us. He's going to stay right here. And then I'm gonna in Orcish say to Red, stay right there, stand guard in case anything else comes up.
Nice, give him a job.
Is Nokren? Do I hear Nokren? Did you say anything?
Knocker's
Oh,
right by.
he is clanging up the stairs.
Yeah, you would have heard
Yeah.
clang, clang, clang.
Nokren,
Oh yeah,
are you
we
back
all
there?
heard Nokren coming.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do me a favor. Go ahead to the church and let them know our situation. That we're bringing our little friend here. Then.
Okay.
Will do.
Because
Although,
the guard did not get Mercedes to walk that door.
No, no,
Sir,
no.
I'm gonna
In
try
fact,
and-
like when you're walking up, like one of the guards will be there. It's like, I'm guarding the door, like you guys asked me to.
And you wouldn't know anything about that, but that's okay.
Like,
Yeah, no,
When
I'm
Tim
gonna- I'm
sees
gonna-
that, he's gonna be like, "What are you doing here?"
I'm
No!
guarding the door, like you told me to, like I was
No!
told to.
Nokren was just punching him out and then continues
Just-
on.
and Tim is just gonna say to him, "You know what? It's okay. Just go home. We've got this under control now."
But I'm on duty.
No, go to the barracks. Go to the barracks and tell. This is gonna go just as bad. What is the captain of the guard's name again? Captain.
Gavin.
It's Gavin something, right?
Malik. Commander
Malik.
Malik.
Yeah, Commander
okay.
Malik. And I'm gonna say, go and tell Commander Malik
Okay.
that you need to be not in the dungeon right now, under my orders, and say Tim's orders specifically.
Okay.
He'll know me. He'll know why.
Okay.
And please don't roll another one.
I rolled a 13.
He rolled a 13.
These were much easier orders. He's able to understand this one at least.
Metaphysical is a little bit too much.
As
Huh?
soon as you said that, like he broke his brain. He's like, meta what and what? What?
Yeah.
A Banshee? What?
Yeah. So, anyways, go.
Yeah, okay. So Nokren would have run to the church.
Okay.
And then
So-
Tim is going to be showing her different minor illusions as we go, kind of trying to say,
Okay. Yeah.
I have superpowers too.
Yeah.
And-
She'll be
and
very impressed. Did your parents die too?
A long time ago. I miss them a lot.
Will you be my new daddy?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Oh no.
And attachment.
Please no hugging. Please no hugging. Please no hugging.
Okay.
It's
so do I
okay.
get to the church?
I know I can't hug you right now. My superpowers are too strong.
That's the problem. It's our superpowers I think don't allow us to touch, but I'm still so happy.
You
Okay,
got
get to the
Uncle
church.
Rufus.
Yeah.
Uncle
Uncle
Rufus
Rufus
and
is-
Daddy Tim.
Yeah. And Tim's gonna keep casting minor illusions as we.
Okay, Nokren, you will make it to the church.
Smash in. Okay, everybody that's here, we have an issue. There is a little kid Banshee coming. We're trying to keep her calm. I don't know what the plan is, but we need to be ready. I think we're trying to talk her down.
What,
Nokren,
an exorcism of
take
some
a
kind?
deep breath. What's going on?
I believe-
WinterBear, thank Christ.
I believe they need some kind of I believe they need some kind of exorcism. Well,
we
I'll
have
get
a
off my.
Banshee that is a little girl.
All right.
She's very powerful. We've gotten her. We've convinced her to be friendly. She's being led here by Rufus and Tim, and that's what's happening at the moment.
Tell me everything. We'll just say like you tell. Are you gonna
Yeah,
inform them
I
everything?
will tell the entire
like
story.
like even every like all the details of like kind of what you know they told her basically.
Yeah, and then I'll also just tell them about burn the bone.
Yeah. Okay. You'll lead her there, and at this point in time, I'm gonna kind of like just speed things up a little bit here, but effectively now you're leaving the Banshee with the father. I'm gonna assume like the father is going to go along with your superpower thing, and is gonna be like, yes, child, your powers are strong and dangerous and cannot be turned off, so to say. We must teach you how to use them so that you don't harm others.
Are we
Okay.
actually gonna have a friend Banshee? Because oh my god, it's my little girl.
My little Banshee. My little Banshee.
At this point in time, I'm gonna give it to you. Yeah.
Yes.
I did not see this coming when you started this entire thing. But as soon as you started, like,
Tim is the most pumped he's ever been. First of all, he got this book that's got this puzzle, this language, and now he's got a daughter.
she's a little undead, but she's still good.
She's adorable. She's my sweetheart.
Oh.
Uncle
And she's
Rufus.
an elf.
She's an elf. She's my kin.
Uh-huh.
And that's like actually like a big part of it for Tim too, is that she's like actually kin as well. But oh, I'm so pumped.
Holy fuck!
I'm a proud uncle.
Grits is gonna be so mad when she gets back, but I am so proud.
She'll be anti-grace. She'll be anti-grace.
And I'm going to, at some point throughout this, also explain to my daughter that that we also have a friend who's a dwarf, and she's a real sweetheart. And you know, you gotta be careful with her, because touching her is the same kind of thing as touching me. It might hurt her, so you gotta be careful with that. But like, oh my god, I can't believe this.
I'm gonna say basically what
or eventually like figure out a way of saying that he's gonna defend us.
I think she can basically be taught to not use her touch on people, you know, because it specifically is an attack that she kind of does more instinctually at this point in time.
She still terrifies people upon sight, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
it's gonna take some time for her to be able to like modify and like dispel her own aura.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Okay.
She could probably learn how to like reduce her own aura, but that would probably take a lot of time. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, every 24 hours you're gonna have to make another save.
I know.
Yeah. But then you're just like kind of like, oh my god, sorry, yeah, okay, your powers.
Yeah.
Still got to get those under control.
Problem also is we have to kind of get her and Red to go along together.
That'll never happen.
Yeah, I think we just got to keep them apart.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure.
The father made his save just because he's got enough of a proficiency and he's a cleric. So he rolled a 7, but he's okay.
But he's got like a what? A plus what? 6?
4. He's only like 10th level. I think he's got.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. He's got like a plus 4, and he's got pretty decent wisdom. So.
I can't believe that. This is happening.
I'm not sure how this is going to play out long term, but we'll say for now, she's at the church training, and you can visit her when you're around. She knows you're a very important person in town, and probably does all the work.
That's for Orn.
That's a save.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for Orn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cool.
I'm gonna say at this point,
Orn's like,
I'm gonna look at her and
why
go,
I didn't go with you. This shit wouldn't happen.
I'm gonna actually say 2 things at this point. One, I feel bad. We never asked your name.
I will give you a name. I don't have one.
That's fine. She says insert name later.
Just assume that Tim asked her down in the tunnel when he was trying to be like, would you tell me your name? Like, what happened? All that stuff. Like, just assume. Because he would have.
I'll get a good Elven name for her.
Yeah. Yeah. No
What I
rush.
also want to say is, Uncle Rufus and us, and the rest of us have to go sleep for a little while. We're a little tired after chasing you around. So please, listen to the nice men here. They're gonna help you, and we'll be back.
Tim's gonna stay to rest because he can just trance in the church.
Yeah.
And he's gonna say, and I'll be right over here, and I'm just gonna sleep with my eyes open for a little bit here. I'll be right here. And
I mean, she's not freaked out by that because she's an elf and used to that.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
She
knows
doesn't trance anymore, really.
No.
So.
No. She's
I
like
guess...
the annoying kid who will never let me sleep properly.
I guess the priest will attempt to set her up with some kind of room in the church and figure that out for later.
Yeah. And
she doesn't really need furnishings per se,
but she might like him though.
Yeah. No, like, and I'm gonna pull out, like, because I kept away some of the
because the thing is,
stuff that I
she does still have a strength score of 1, so she can physically manipulate stuff to a degree, just not well.
So I'm gonna give her like one of the toy puzzles that I made from the tinkering stuff, and and give that to her and let her play with that as well.
While they take a long rest, Orn and the father probably would know a not subduing but like suppressing right to basically kind of put her in more of a slumber state, just so he can actually get a rest. Just like have her chill out.
I'm pretty sure if they can give her like a room with some things to do, it might distract her. Because again,
she's a kid.
She's a kid.
And life is a nightmare.
You know, she probably has some problems that they'll try to work through her psychological problems for the entire, you know, like, I was killed horribly, you know, after being abandoned by my parents by, you know,
But she has superpowers now.
But she has superpowers
now. That's the plus side.
Mm-hmm. Her superpowers are always on, so she kind of goes through everything.
Tim is going to talk to Orn at some point as well, and just, before he says anything, say, look, I know. But she's my daughter now. I know, but look, you know.
Do you know? Do you know?
Yes.
Do you know? Really?
Yes, I know. And you know, or if you didn't know, you at least have assumed you know why I need to do this.
Yes, but also this is the only place in our defenses that has a place of worship for the people. And now you brought a Banshee.
Yes, I know.
Yes, you did.
I know.
The father's gonna give her one of the rooms with a window. Because if some sunlight comes in, she at least can't wail.
Yeah. So, I understand. I know. But we couldn't leave her down there. We couldn't leave her down there. We couldn't kill her. You know why I can't do that. And you know,
I know
how
why
important.
you couldn't, but everyone else sure could have.
Well, let me put it this way. They certainly tried. They weren't succeeding. They were going to die. It wasn't a choice of us or her. It was a choice of, do we stop this child from killing all of us? Or do we try and fail and die and have it run up into the dungeon terrified and take over the whole town? At least this way we have some control.
Damn, bad roll.
Mm-hmm. Seems pretty,
Pretty legit.
legit, yeah.
Before Nokren and I rest, I'm breaking out my flask of the good stuff.
We are fucking getting hammered.
I get it.
Like,
I get it. Just
Is someone going and getting red?
often.
Oh, I guess I'll run and get red first.
Yeah, you guys go do that if you
And
want.
we'll have some drinks.
So, how long did all of this take?
I don't know, like 20 minutes maybe?
Probably after the first two, Red would have gotten really pissed, taken out the pickaxe and started swinging at the rubble.
The rubble.
You mean
You're
going back
upstairs.
down?
You go back all the way
Yeah,
back down?
back down.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
it was something that looks like he was helping Orn, so he knows
Which
rubble.
rubble?
You clear it
Okay.
with the pickaxe.
There's
The one by
there's
the
two-
door.
Just roll me,
There's two rebels.
roll me
Encrusted door.
an intelligence
He's
check.
trying to get Red killed now. This is, I know it's in character, but like,
Yeah, roll me intelligence here for a second, and we'll work on that.
If I said he would have been pretty pissed.
Yeah,
Advantage or
just straight
normal.
intelligence. You
he's
know.
not
Okay.
raging.
that is Orn, not Red. Let me switch back over to Red. This is gonna go well. Intelligence check.
Oh no.
Okay.
So
Oh,
can I
no.
just say, if Red dies down there, can we make this Banshee a player character and have him play the Banshee?
I would kind of be up for it. I don't know if we should
okay.
be doing that, guys.
He does it.
Roll
Come on,
me.
girl.
Oh.
Oh my god.
All right. So.
It had to be the bad pile of rubble. Could be the other rubble.
Like, if Tantus
Yeah.
didn't say anything, you guys would have forgotten him.
Mm-hmm.
And he would have had 8 hours of rage swinging.
Let's see here. Well, the rage doesn't last that long, anyway.
No.
Oh, no, I mean, just like, he's
Angry.
angry.
Like,
Um,
Not
yeah,
actual
angry
rage.
Like tantrum swinging.
Yes.
And I know that's what the DM is saying.
Roll
but I
me a
can't get out of
dexterity
character.
save.
I know.
Roll me a dexterity save. Okay.
Top of you. You're gonna walk in that door, you motherfucker.
And he's not gonna get in the door.
Oh,
All
it's
right.
a good save.
Okay, you'll be picking away at for a while, and you'll just hit something, and you will be able to dodge out of the way as more of the ceiling collapses then. Yeah. And basically all the work you were doing, plus the work you guys had done earlier, is crushed up then. I mean,
We would go back to doing it.
Yeah, okay. Give me another intelligence check then. We'll see.
Oh, God. He's gonna bury the
Hold on, hold on. Rufus,
keep going.
Rufus is going to get him. How long does it get down?
I'll say Rufus can arrive now
Thank
as
you.
he's doing it. Yeah, I mean,
Thank God.
that was... Well, let's see, but...
Holy shit.
No, he would have been like.
Actually,
"Not
that...
good idea."
well, no.
Yeah.
That's not what... It's not an intelligence saving throw. What I wanted for intelligence check is if you were doing it again, that's, like, how well you were actually aiming and, like, properly taking care of it.
Oh.
That's why that one was like, I'm hitting the rocks which cause things to collapse.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, this is... oh, I should hit this one. I should hit this one.
Thank goodness it's the same thing, eh? Your
Yeah.
saving throw and your check.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is exactly
exact
it.
same.
So,
Yeah.
you will actually, the second time around, you're actually doing a pretty decent job. It seems like you've made more work than the first time around you did it, but you're now, like, I'm going to say by the time that Rufus gets
Back to
to
square
you,
one?
you're back to square one. Except
Okay.
also, like, the tunnel that Rufus would have gone through is now collapsed, so you'd have to clear something like that again.
Okay.
Which would require, like, again, like, Grits or someone looking at it carefully. So, Rufus, you will eventually find Red down at the wall. Because I guess, like, when you start, like, looking around for him, you'll first, like, ask that guard who's still by the door. He's like, no, he didn't come back up. That guy that... He came back. He's like...
by the door?
He came back. He came back. He's like...
Okay.
He told me
I was
to come
gonna say,
back.
If he just didn't leave.
He said
No,
that...
he did. He left. He went to Captain Malik or Commander Malik, and Malik was just like, "What? Go back." Go on."
Yeah, he's just like, what the hell are you talking about? Get back on duty.
Fucking holy
I will
fuck.
go down and get him.
Because he managed to explain things, but did not explain that there was actually some kind of danger or something. It's just like, they're doing something. He wanted me to leave for a moment. I don't know.
Oh.
What an
my
idiot.
God.
These guards. This is why I was saying, do not let the guards handle it.
I'm going down and getting Red.
You'll find him then.
I'm glad I
Red.
went to the church rather than a guard.
Red. Time to rest.
Keep swinging.
Oh yeah, it had to be Rufus that went it down and got him.
Yeah, you guys sent another person that he's not too fond of.
I know.
This is
I have a
bonding
drink
time.
for you.
He grabs it, drinks, keeps going.
Persuasion.
Well, you don't really have to roll persuasion because of player characters.
Yeah,
It's just
you
like,
have to try
you
it.
could say like you're trying to like persuade him.
Red, you're hurt. I'm sure you're getting a bit tired.
He could go about 3
Situations-
more hours before passing out.
The situation's over. Let's just get some rest, please.
Tink. Tink.
I promise to leave you alone if you do that.
Ah! And starts storming away up the stairs.
I'll follow.
Oh.
Also, I want to do one quick thing on the way back to the room.
Sure.
I want to stop by the general store and see if they have any supplies that I could use, possibly, if I can't get this picked, to make an impression inside
Like to try to
the
make a
keyhole
key?
to try to get a key made.
They probably don't really have anything like that. Not on hand.
Need an alchemist for that stuff.
Yeah, you may need the alchemist for that, and she might not have the supplies to make like a kind
I'll
of...
stop by her and check too.
She probably doesn't currently have anything for like a putty or something, just because that's probably not the kind of things she would normally carry a lot of
Could
times.
you make something?
She could look into it.
Thank you, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to sleep.
Okay. I guess
Because I'm scratched up and horribly necrotically damaged.
Yeah.
It's bedtime. I'm taking my sheep and going to bed.
Can I just say, when you two get back to the tavern, what you see is Nokren there with just like bandages stuffed in his ears.
Yeah.
Drinking.
So, Red would walk up to you, pull one out, and say, "Tim!"
He's not somewhere where you probably shouldn't go at the moment, so just stay here and drink.
He's resting. He's with your other friend.
Oh no, what have you done? What have you done?
Tim!
I'll go get him.
And at this point, he's just yelling and starts walking out of the bar, looking for
No,
Tim.
we will go get him. We will go get him if you wait here. We will bring him here.
I'm going to put some gold in your hand. Say, get some drinks. We'll be right back with Tim.
Out of the tavern. He's not listening to you guys
my
because
God.
you're not listening to him.
Can I try and grab him again?
It would just be easier if you just told him where Tim
He's
is.
at the church with the Banshee. She is been
Don't.
subdued. There is no trouble. Just wait here. We will get him.
To the church.
Do not hurt the Banshee. This is like, so I'm like,
I'm going to keep dashing.
Nokren.
Well, I mean,
just
by
don't hurt
now,
her.
the Banshee has her own room, which
I
is in
am
the
full.
back.
I'm done. Like,
So I'm
fuck
pretty
that.
sure Tim is like in the church area,
I'm
probably
in the
sitting.
main area.
You're probably sitting on a pew
Yeah.
or something, and
Oh, I'm not sitting on a pew. I'm off to the side.
yeah, and
kneeling.
I guess maybe you're the only one in there. We'll say right now.
So, Red comes in. He doesn't actually like bust in or anything. Finds you, walks up. Girl.
No.
Then he starts talking Orcish. Not hurt. Talk. And he like starts setting down weapons.
Not yet. Yes. Yes. We will talk, but not yet. We're trying to make it so that she can't hurt anybody. That's why we're here. To make sure that she's subdued and passive and friendly. If she sees anyone being angry or aggressive, it scares her, and her being afraid is what causes her to hurt. We need to make sure that she is calm, and her seeing you right now would not make her calm. And I know that you seeing her would not make you calm either.
As soon as Rufus sees this is being handled, he's going back to the room.
Red knows not the smartest. Just trust Red.
Tim is gonna stand up, and because he was still kneeling. He didn't get up when Red came in.
Mhm.
He was kneeling and still. He
I'll
stands
be
up and he
right back.
breathes.
I'm getting the beer.
How tall is Red? Out of curiosity.
He
Tall.
was 6'9".
6'9", yeah, so real tall. So I
Yes.
can't reach your shoulder. I'm like, oh, you know what? I actually can. I'm 6'5". I'm a real
Yeah, you
tall
can
elf.
go
Yeah, just like this. And then I will point to the pews and I'll say, sit with me, and tell me what you want to do first. Sit with me though. And I will put my weapons down as well to the side, and I'm actually gonna put my spell book down by my side here as well. Just so that not that he necessarily knows what the spell book is, but just in case he does, so that he knows that I'm not gonna be. And I know he can kill me with his bare hands, but like, you know. I'm gonna sit down with Red and just direct him to the pew, very calmly, very casually, and sit down beside him. Or I'm gonna sit down in the pew and see if he'll join, I guess. Pew.
Red sits down next to you, looking quite uncomfortable, actually.
Yeah, no, this is not like a normal situation for you, I'm sure. And Tim, in Orcish, is gonna say, "Tell me what you're trying to do."
Orc apology.
What exactly is an orc apology?
Show regret.
How are you going to show regret?
Show.
How?
Apologize, orc.
Can I be in the room with you?
Don't have to go in.
What do you need to do in order to do this?
I'm trying to think of something other to say than apologize.
I know, I've made this real hard for you, I'm sorry.
Offer remorse. Yeah, remorse. She take.
Red, you're a good friend. And I trust you with much. Remorse, that's a very dangerous thing. Remorse can make people do things that they wouldn't normally do. You're not going to do something stupid, are you?
I don't think so.
Oh, that is, that is not convincing.
Well, Red feels very stupid at the moment, so...
Yeah. So Tim is going to stand up and say very cautiously, if I can come with you and I can talk to her first, then yes.
Okay.
Okay. Tim is gonna go and grab his spell book, put it under his arm. For safety's sake.
Understandable, completely.
And also just like, I still have 2 spell slots. So, you know, caution. And I'm going to knock on the door of the room for the Banshee, and I'm going to say her name.
Blah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's Tim. Can I come in for a moment?
Yes.
I'm going to enter it without opening the door too much.
Oh, Red would be standing a few feet to the side.
Yeah, I don't want her to see Red yet, is kind of the idea, and I'm going to actually direct him to stay back a few feet as well, just to be safe.
Oh yeah, he is.
Before I open the door as well. And I'm just gonna come in and I'm gonna close the door behind me, and I'm going to crouch down, and I'm going to I'm gonna kneel down, and in Elvish I'm going to say, do you remember the man who was mean to you earlier?
Yes.
He originally wanted to help you. He wanted to help you find your parents, and I know that that's difficult to understand, but he got scared because he didn't understand your superpowers, and they frightened him. But he understands now, and he wants to apologize for being mean to you. If I stay right here with you and make sure he doesn't hurt you, would you be okay with him coming in to apologize?
I guess so.
I'll make sure he doesn't hurt you, okay?
Okay.
Okay. And he is a friend of mine, but he's someone who lost his way for a moment there. He's a good person, He just was misguided and didn't understand what was happening. He's a good person who's not very smart. He's a little bit dumb, but he is kind.
Little?
Understatement.
Yeah, you know.
A little bit, yeah.
Tim's being nice. So, assuming she's okay with that.
Sort of. She still seems cautious and kind of a little upset, probably.
And Tim is going to say, why don't you stay a few feet away from the door, just so that we can keep some space between you two for now. Is that okay?
All right.
Okay. And I'm going to open the door, and I'm going to motion for Red to come in, and in Orcish, I'm going to say to him, don't fuck this up, because I'm trying to be very good here and make sure that she likes you.
Red now has his shirt and duster off.
Fuck.
And
Tim is gonna be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Why?
He slowly and cautiously walks up to you and hands you a knife.
He's gonna take the knife.
And then walks inside, turns his back to her, and gets on his knees. And in Orcish, he says to you, obviously, because you can understand.
Yeah.
Offer pain as forgiveness. She kill if deserve, if not, only scratch.
Tim is going to turn to his daughter and kneel down and oh god, I really want it.
Hey.
Nope, I think you just stopped talking.
We lost her for a second.
Okay.
Okay, things seem back.
All good?
Yeah.
They're good?
Yeah,
Good?
it seems back.
Okay.
We lost
I said
for
I
a
want to
second
do something
there.
for a second,
Yeah.
but checking something.
Okay.
That won't. I was gonna say I want to create a minor illusion of a knife.
It wouldn't
In my
trick
hand.
Red, though.
It wouldn't trick Red,
Yeah.
but it would trick her.
No, I think
I think, yeah, he's offering to let her, essentially get him back for her. Tim is gonna kneel down, and in Elvish he's gonna say, and he's going to be holding the knife, but with the handle towards her.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be
Like
holding
Red handed
away.
it to you.
Like Red handed it to me.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna kneel down, and I'm gonna be holding it in my hand tightly, not offering it to her yet.
Mm-hmm.
And in Elvish, I'm going to say, Red, that's his name. He wants to offer you the opportunity to hurt him as a means of forgiveness. It is a way for his people to say they're sorry, to allow you to hurt them for something that they've done wrong.
But,
Do you want to hurt him?
I don't know. He made me angry. But I thought
Do
I
you-
already hurt him a bunch.
You did. But he feels so bad, he wants to offer you the chance to hurt him again if you feel you haven't hurt him enough.
I don't know.
Would you like me to?
I'm just kind of confused. I don't know.
It's his way of saying that he's sorry. He's sorry for hurting you.
Guess so.
You don't need to be his friend. But I would like it if you two could be in the same room without disliking each other at least.
I can do that.
You can do that? Okay.
I can do
I'm going to talk to Red now, and tell him that you are okay to be in the same room with him, but that you're not friends. Is that okay?
It's fine.
Okay. And I'm gonna turn to Red and in Orcish say, she doesn't want to hurt you. She believes she's hurt you enough already. She is, at this point in time, happy with that. And she's okay being in the same room as you. She's not ready to be your friend yet, but I wouldn't count her out. Not yet, anyways.
Red doesn't move.
Yeah, you have 1 HP, don't you?
It's a knife, not a dagger. So worst case scenario is knock me unconscious.
I know,
But I'd
but
be
you have 1
stable.
HP.
Yeah,
You have
it-
1
I'd be
HP.
stable.
I mean, would he ever? He would have had a short rest by now, surely.
No,
He
because
was
he was
busy-
swinging that pickaxe.
Yeah, he's swinging that
Oh,
pickaxe.
that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim is going to turn back to his daughter and in Elvish say, he's not going to move until we hurt him a little bit. Is it okay if I do that? Because you don't know that I would be the one doing it, right? From behind. You wouldn't figure that out. You're not smart enough for that.
You would notice that Red has about 25 deep scars and about a lot more, we'll say, of smaller ones.
Yeah.
So
He's
He
familiar with this. Yeah.
he would be able to take a guess.
Okay. I mean, okay. He's not going to move until you again. He wants you to at least scratch him with the knife. Would you be willing to do that? And I'll offer it at this point.
I mean, she can attempt it.
She'd have to hold on to the knife though too. That's the issue, right?
Yeah, it's not very easy for her.
Yeah.
One
Well, that's why I
strike.
was almost thinking, like, could I create an illusory knife that she could hold on to easier?
I'm just gonna roll a d20 and see how it goes.
Seems like a
oh.
success for grabbing it.
I mean, the grabbing it was something that she could sort of do. It was the more what she was gonna do with it.
She probably just, like, dropped it on your foot or something.
It really ended up that way, kind of thing. Because
At least drop it on his back.
yeah.
she's just kind of like she just kind of like throws it at you, kind of thing, and, like flunks it into you, terribly, because -5 strength.
At least a little nick.
Probably
Yeah,
Okay.
there's, like, a little thing. No damage?
no, because I mean,
Not hard
Negative
enough.
5
uh,
strength. Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's a d4 -5.
So, yes, no damage. -1 damage. You're healed 1. Congratulations.
So Red kind of turns to you, Tim. Take knife. No, not hurt. He's saying that he knows that, like, she won't hurt him.
Yeah.
He doesn't
so
want to
you
move when the knife is in the open.
Right. So you want me to do it?
No, just take
No.
the knife.
Oh, I'm gonna
Take the
take.
knife
I'm gonna
away,
take the knife.
Yeah. Red, without standing up, turns towards her, reaches back, touches blood, and holds out his hand for a
Fuck.
handshake.
No, what are you doing?
I'm gonna touch him with mage armor.
Okay.
It would be exactly the same.
No, I know, but it's mage armor. Might have something
That
to
has-
do with the magic. It's in the
yeah.
past. It's worked. Tim just knows that in the past it's worked.
I mean, she's definitely not has control because it's been 5 minutes. So I'm gonna roll a d20 here.
I rolled with disadvantage, even though there's no roll on that. But
What is
that's
your
13
dex?
plus dex.
What's your?
It's 15, exactly the same as before.
All right. God.
Well, you're dragging him out of that room.
I'm still alive.
Yes, but you're very unconscious again. She's like, oh! She doesn't even realize, like, afterwards, she's like, kind
And
of half
I'm gonna
panicking.
very quickly in Elvish say to her, "Don't worry, that's okay. I think he was expecting.
A little bit.
Okay.
It's okay. Hey,
I know.
and
I
I'm gonna-
know.
I'm gonna
I know.
grab-
Like, I know the father was nice enough to explain, all this to me, but it's He talked to me about this like a minute ago. I can't.
It's okay. It's okay. Hey, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time to learn to control those powers, and then I'm gonna show her the minor illusion of the carousel again, with the calming, like with maybe like a lullaby, like an elvish lullaby tone to it this time.
All right.
Yeah. I still have your medicine kit.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna stabilize.
You could grab a father.
I'm gonna stabilize you first, because I just know I'm gonna stabilize you first, and then I'm gonna go grab the father.
And he'll cure him. Let's see here. He'll probably
Just do a healing word level 1. It doesn't matter how much there is.
Because we're gonna do a long rest after.
have some cure wounds. He'll heal you 19.
Holy fuck!
Well, you're back to full, huh?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No, he has a lot of health.
I have 27.
Oh, good news, everyone.
Jesus.
So Red kind of like sits up like a little druzy again and just like
Tim's gonna laugh along with him, just like, cause like, you idiot.
The father's just gonna like stand there, like look at this, look at you, Tim, look at the Banshee, look at him, look at you, Tim, and then just like shake his head and walk off.
And Tim is gonna just say thank you, father, as he walks out, and then he's gonna in Elvish again and say to his daughter, "Don't worry, Red is very resilient. That's he's well, he's maybe crazier than I am, so that's concerning."
Well, I mean, like, she'll be confused by that statement also because she doesn't know how crazy you are.
No, not yet. I mean, she
Not
doesn't
yet,
understand that I literally just befriended and made, like, adopted a Banshee as a daughter. Like, she doesn't understand how.
No.
Oh my
She
god.
doesn't. No. Wow.
Red, glad, accepted. Bye. And
Tim is gonna pat you on the shoulder and just be shaking his head the whole time. And like but as you're walking out, Tim is gonna quickly turn and say, "I'll be right back" a moment in Elvish, and I'm gonna leave the minor illusion of the carousel near her, just with the lullaby playing, and I'm going to go and I'm gonna pick up the +1 longsword that I have, and I'm gonna put it like. Red, I'm assuming you're picking up your gear at this point.
Oh yeah, I just put on my duster
Yeah.
over my weapons.
I've grabbed the longsword that I had placed down and I slam it into the ground in front of me. And I grab your hand and I place it on the hilt. And I wrap my hands around yours and I say, "This is yours now."
I assume you say that in Orcish, right?
Yes. And I say, "I don't
Okay.
care if you use it, but as a gesture of good faith, I have adopted this Banshee as my daughter. This sword is a sign of good faith that you will not harm her, and that you will be friendly to her, and that you will make sure that she is safe. Like you protect me, you now protect her."
Red goes over, picks up his spear, walks over, and hands it to you.
Take the spear. I don't think I have proficient spears. Hold on. Nope. Nope.
At first,
it's still a useful tool. Like,
It
at
is.
first, we thought duel, but it's okay.
Yeah. And Tim is gonna pat you on the shoulder and say, "I would never want to fight you in a duel, Knight."
oh.
You smart.
One of the few things I have going for me.
Straps it to his side, starts putting on the rest of his stuff.
Yeah. Tim's gonna put the spear over his back, and I'm gonna see if I can get that to a quarterstaff still with the spear end at some point, like still used as a quarterstaff.
You can say,
Do you tell Red that you're not good with spears?
No.
Why not?
Well, I mean, like,
You're
I might
allowed.
tell him, well, yeah, okay, Tim would probably just graciously accept it, because he's never gonna use it anyways.
True. You sword, spear.
Sword is better than spear, but I can manage.
Oh. What else you swing?
Daggers, darts, slings, quarterstaffs. I can use crossbows. Short swords, long swords. Bows. Really. Yeah.
Oh! He walks up, holds it on your back, and snaps off the spearhead.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting.
Perfect.
Get off!
Perfect. I will absolutely use it. Thank you very much.
That is brilliant.
I'm assuming you're walking out to the tavern now. At this
Oh
point,
yeah,
or
he's just going to the tavern and he has like little spearhead.
That's the little spearhead, yeah. Tim is just gonna be shaking his head and then back to meditating in nature.
Oh.
I'm sorry
right.
for eating up the last like 40 minutes.
No,
but
it's fine.
That was
great.
This has been wonderful.
That was a very. Honestly, I'm glad you did that because now she'll actually maybe be in the same room.
Yeah. My one worry is now going that like, well, not one. My biggest worry.
My biggest worry is how Grits is gonna react to all
Oh my
this.
god. We'll find out. I think that we're a little early, but this might be a great place to leave it because you guys are
I
getting a
think
long
that
rest.
is a great. Yeah.
Yeah, this is great.
We befriended a Banshee.
Yeah,
I have a question for you, Matt.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna post it in chat if you don't.
There's very good chance. I was saying at the end of that dungeon, there was only a little left of the dungeon to finish up, so.
We befriended a banshee.
This was the impossible.
The
I
encounter.
adopted a Banshee.
We'll see. We'll see. I'll think about it because this is like, I had the idea of when you were going to get it then, kind of, and like this has kind of thrown a wrench in that now, definitely. So I'll consider it because this was crazy. God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tim's a father.
Yeah.
Of a banshee.
Of a Banshee, of an incorporeal being that will live much longer than him.
Yes.
Well,
Hopefully.
there are some things we could do. I'm
I
just
know
saying,
what
lichdom
I know what
sounds.
you're thinking. I'm not saying no. I'm saying not yet.
Are you a good lich or a bad lich?
Probably a good. I think Tim is chaotic evil, but he is a very good chaotic evil, specifically to do with children.
I mean,
If that makes sense.
I mean, he could be going towards more chaotic neutral with evil tendencies.
It's true. He just started
Yeah.
at chaotic evil. Like he's becoming more chaotic neutral, certainly. Especially now that he's like getting things that like actually have meaning to him. Like he has attachment, which
Hey,
is.
chaotic neutral buddy.
Hey!
Yeah.
That's why you're Uncle
Oh.
Rufus.
That's
True
why he's
neutral.
Uncle Rufus.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh god.
So,
I
would
don't
I
know how
be?
to. I'm glad I'm not like a normal paladin because
Yeah, oh
you
my
would be
God.
normal
So
paladin would not be down with this shit.
Oh my god.
So am I crazy cousin Red or?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
you're crazy cousin.
Oh my god.
And
Yeah.
then we'll have to figure out what Nokren and Grits are. I'm pretty sure Auntie Grits is what's gonna
Yeah.
happen. She's gonna be like, oh, okay.
You did what?
Cool.
Oh my
Grits,
god.
Grits. She, okay. Me almost die 3 times. She okay.
Why you
He has almost killed you 3 times.
Actually almost killed me as well.
Nokren once, and meanwhile Tim was hurt by the whale, but that's it.
Oh.
I was hurt by a
Glad mage
touch.
armor isn't
Yeah.
constitution.
Pardon, sorry.
Are you glad mage armor isn't concentration?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Holy fuck, mage armor was the best.
Mage
decision.
armor saved our asses tonight.
He can't fucking believe how lucky we were that you were like, I'm gonna trade in my armor for
Yeah,
studded
I know.
armor, but it's gonna take some time.
Oh
Oh,
my
I'll
God.
cast mage armor on you. Don't worry, I hardly ever get damaged.
And it let us be able to get a little girl.
This thing is like
I'm
it's
glad I didn't pump the smite into her, and I had something else I wanted to use it on, even if it was a waste in the end.
yeah.
Because
I
I
mean-
mean, otherwise.
Her,
Yeah.
her bones are even more non-existent anymore.
They're dust.
They're dust.
Yes,
They're pretty
There's
much
no
dust.
reanimation happening there. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. I mean,
That'd
also
be
you're
really
not.
weird to reanimate her bones while she is
Yeah,
a.
that, what?
It would.
I don't think.
You
It
can't.
would bring the soul back, and
Yeah.
we would probably need a wish spell.
Yeah, at that point in
Yeah.
time, you need a wish to do it. You theoretically,
Yeah.
could at that point in time.
But I'm just saying.
She's been dead for so long. Normal resurrection wouldn't work on her.
Yeah.
we find a wish spell. He's gonna have a real daughter.
Without
We know his
superpowers.
goal now.
Without superpowers.
She wouldn't have superpowers because she'd have a dad. And then I'd train her to be a wizard. Let's be real.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck
Get her
yes.
superpowers eventually.
Now watch. She has like no innate magical ability, and Red's like, ah. Who are we kidding? Red won't be alive by then.
No, Red is making some bitch-ass decisions that are getting him killed.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
I don't even mean that. By the time you
Oh,
bring
yeah,
her
true.
back,
Oh, that's true.
he's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be dead of old age.
Uncle Rufus will teach her to be a rogue.
There you go.
No, Nokren also won't last that long either.
No,
Yeah.
no. Rufus and Grits will still be around. Rufus will be very old. Grits will be still probably okay for a while.
How old would you say she is for an elf? Because like she's
Uh,
probably like 20. right?
no. Elves
no,
mature
no.
physically about the same rate as humans.
Oh,
it's
do
just,
they? Okay.
Yes, it's
Yes,
just that they
so
societally.
they don't
like
count as
5.
Yeah, she's like actually like 5. Yes.
they don't count them as mature until they hit
Yeah.
their 40s. So.
Well, I thought it was like, oh, that's right.
They're not adults
D&D,
until
yeah.
they're like 200.
Yeah, it takes
They're not
forever.
mature until they're.
They can't be considered
Yeah.
adults
But, like,
until 40.
yeah.
Yeah.
Most often it's 200.
Yeah, like,
Um,
but like around like, I think it's around like 20 to 24 or something is physically the same age that, or physically would be equivalent to 18 for a human.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
But
kind of
like, even if she has no innate magical ability as a wizard, she can actually just learn to do it academically if she's smart.
I'm
So
gonna
it's
tell
just-
you that she's not gonna be a normal character if you resurrect her with a wish spell, because she still was kind of like a unique undead. So that's gonna have weird effects on her abilities.
What would it do?
I have no idea right now.
Shadow Sorcerer.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that because this is like obviously like a wish spell would have to occur.
Yes.
Like a whole lot of things would have
And
to fall into place.
We
but
wouldn't use it to like get ourselves out of a huge trouble or like to solve some huge problem we have. It'd be to bring the kid back.
It turns
Yeah,
out the book.
realistically,
No, it
it's
turns
really
out the book you're translating is a wish spell.
that'd be great news.
That'd be awesome.
That would just be like actually thematically and like story wise very interesting because wish spells. Tim is very much a power driven person. This would give him a very difficult choice, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not
Anyway,
exactly sure how wish spells work, but
it's a little more forgiving, I think, in 5e, but there's still like limits to things you can do, and it still is all about the wording to a degree too.
Okay.
Anyway, so we're gonna leave that one here. I should. The thing is, if I knew what this one would be, I should have named this episode "My Daughter, the Banshee."
it wasn't a very good show.
No.
Oh
my
I
God.
can't believe.
Wow.
I mean,
This was an ordeal.
look,
That
this was the best episode of this show ever.
Oh my God.
amazing.
Like, I
Started
would,
out terrifying and ended up.
Oh my God.
I would say like it's borderline the best episode Tantus has ever had on his channel.
I have to agree because like not that I can buzz like the team ups of like you Worm and Joe when I had it together, but like the combination when we get the 4 or 5 of you together has just been so wonderful. I have to say,
Yes.
yeah,
It has been
Oh.
nice.
you've got
The role playing has been really good.
you've got really great set of characters to work.
I
in.
still can't get over the fact that we befriended
A
I
banshee.
adopted a
You
Banshee.
adopted a banshee.
By the
I-
way, if there's any legal paperwork required for that, Matt, I'm gonna get that done with the Duke. Just so we're clear.
I don't know if there's legal
I'm
precedent.
gonna get something official. Like I'm going
I-
to give her my
I
last name.
think you're gonna like go to the Duke and he's gonna be like, Could someone
You
look this
what?
up? Like, legal precedences for anything like this?
There isn't any.
There probably
I'm the
is.
first.
5. Orin would probably say, yeah, if you help out in the mine for a day even, it'd be hilarious to watch. But if you help out in the mine for a day, I can set you up with a holy writ that she is your daughter by providence.
I will absolutely help in the mine for a day to get that. Absolutely, 100%, without a doubt.
Oh yeah. He wants to make you work for it, but not to where you'd be pissed at it.
Tim, like, would gladly do that, and he'd probably even, like, get workers to clear out and cast Thunderwave. If he could help you guys.
No.
Probably hurt more than
That's a
help.
bad idea.
Yeah, Orin is still overseeing. He knows your bullshit.
Oh, and Tim, are you still upset that I pushed you?
I mean, a little, but I'm glad it worked.
If I didn't
Remember,
push you,
I'm
you wouldn't
allergic
have a
to-
daughter.
I'm allergic to touching.
Yes.
So hug Uncle Tim.
Oh my god.
Oh my
I
goodness.
can't believe that worked.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Thanks for
So,
coming out, everyone.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah,
We should actually outro.
Yeah, let's
'cause, like, we
outro.
can talk about this
Yeah.
for hours.
Oh yeah.
So,
No,
let's
I
go
need
through.
to fucking sleep after
Let's
that.
go through people. Let's go through people. Give your information, your spiel. Tesh, we'll start with you, of course.
Hi, I'm Tesh of the Tesh Tube on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. I'm now going to be. Days are hard because time zones, but I'm now going to be part of 2 more D&D things. One on my Monday, everyone else's Sunday, and then also one on my Thursday, everyone else's
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
So it's Sundays at 12 midnight. Well, no, okay, so it's 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time because I know that. On
There
Sunday.
you go. Go off that time.
And then on Wednesdays it's 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
There you go.
Mm.
Okay.
Cool. Joe.
I'm here on this channel. I will see everyone on Saturday for discussing tabletop.
Yep. Okay. Tiv.
Hi. Everyone who's watching Tantus will probably watch him tomorrow, so I'll see all of you lovely folks on Arc tomorrow.
Yep.
Past that, probably won't see Tantus till Monday. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I got Siege.
Yep.
Pew 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 pew. Yes.
Oh yeah, Siege.
Uh,
that too.
With
Yes.
the 4 of us, plus sometimes another.
Yep.
If Joe's around, he's welcome to join.
I appreciate it, but I also do tabletop with Matt.
No, that's
Oh, on Monday.
We're talking Monday.
Oh, Monday. Oh.
Monday evenings, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Which would be 8 p.m. my time.
Yes.
Yeah, we only go for 2 hours.
Sometimes 1.5.
You'll have to give me information off.
Yeah, I'll send you messages.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We sometimes have slashes as well for that, but he's been MIA.
Yep. Winter.
Yeah, I'm a dad. WinterBear Games on Twitch, that's the main place. Twitter is willgram_WBG. You can keep up to date with all my stuff there. Yeah, we just announced that we're going to be on Ollie's channel for his latest Yarvisteer show, which is awesome. Here Be Heroes. It is a monster hunting guild. Can't go into too much detail, but it's going to be sick.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a great time. We'll see how it goes. I'm probably going to die. Tesh is probably going to die.
Me.
Dungeon Dad, who's the other guy who's joining us, is also probably going to die. And yeah, and then on Wednesdays, Stars Without Number.
Yep.
Eventually.
Eventually. We don't know when that's happening yet because dates
Yeah.
are a little bit up in the air, but that's on Worm's channel, so Diamond Worm. And that's going to be pretty exciting. We're playing some pretty interesting characters that we've all discussed way too much for it not being
Yeah.
Oh,
that close.
wait.
It's gonna be one.
And it really depends on how hard I can push Worm without breaking him.
Yes, because you have how many character sheets?
I only have 3.
More to come. But
I
yeah,
have
no, so
3
that's
in
the-
here now too. I just
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
True enough.
My backup
Oh.
for when Red inevitably dies. Orn, because I still have to do shit as him. Apparently.
Yeah.
Winter. You fuck.
Hey, look, you were my best friend. Absolutely, you still have to do things.
Yeah.
And now you're gonna be Uncle Orn as well, so deal with it.
I said crazy cousin, but I kind of want to change it to Big Brother Red.
He would be a big brother. Absolutely,
Big
because he's a
brother, right.
tormenting sibling. Absolutely.
Yep.
I can adopt you too. I can adopt Red too.
He'd be okay with it.
Yeah.
Gonna be honest.
I'll talk to Orin about adopting Red as well. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. The other thing is Siege. I do actually just want to talk about that quickly. Siege is Mondays, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's usually Tantus, Tiv, Tesh, and myself, and then we usually have a fifth. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. It depends. We've been playing way too much, but we actually played some earlier today for those of you who caught that, and it was awesome having those who were there out for the show. And we look forward to playing more games and more stuff. I will be away this weekend for a wedding, but then starting normally on Saturdays, I'm going to be playing Divinity Original 2 and continuing the story that I started a week and a half ago because I've been weather, let's say. So, yeah.
Cool. All right, and as for myself, I'm Dracovin. You can find me here daily for my next stream tomorrow morning's Darkest Dungeon. I'll probably not get people killed. Probably. I haven't had that many character deaths. And then Arc tomorrow night. That's my schedule for tomorrow. YouTube stuff. Expect some things up on there. And you can always check out the Discord, Twitter, link below as places to reach me. Always good to chat in the Discord. Other ways to support me are down below there too. We'll be back next week. Hopefully it'll be a full team. Theoretically a full team. We'll be back and we'll see what Grits has to say to this entire situation. So,
It's
Yep.
gonna be great.
it's going to be great.
I'm so excited. No one tell her. No one
Okay.
tell her.
No one
We
tell her
cannot
anything.
mention a thing.
Okay.
Unless she puts up the VOD and she sees it.
I usually don't
might
put
not
those
watch
out
it.
until like Thursdays. Anyway, so she won't have much of a chance.
Hey, she could just watch it on Twitch, technically.
Yes, she
Yeah.
can. If she wants
But
to. But anyway.
let's hope she
No
doesn't.
one purposely told her.
Hey,
Yeah.
thanks everyone. Glad you were here. Hope you had a great time. We'll see you all here next week. Bye everyone.
Oh.